Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know I've been gone for a while and I'm back trying to it's just been a busy couple months and I've sort of slacked off with my videos, but I wanted to give everyone an update on my budget. Last time that I videoed, it looks like I was using this budget planner. This is the one I had got from Temu. And I've been using this one now, let's see, when I switched over. I started using this in July. So here we are in October. And I just wanted to give a quick update of where I am, what's going on, and a new surprise that I'm going to be switching over again. Just to recount, of course, we're still in July. But this is how I set up this budget planner for October. I put in my expected income here, and then savings, which is like investment that I put on there. And then I went ahead and used this little calendar. This is an undated planner. And as you can see, going back to the beginning here, so this is all undated. So you can get in whenever you want to. I started in July, so I'm just going to go all the way through until the end. Maybe. We'll talk about that in a minute. But anyway, I put my little calendar of all my due dates, of all my debts and everything. And then I just go through and check them off as they're paid. I also have a monthly budget. So my monthly budget is set up there also. And I just accounted for everything that I could think of for the month of October. I've also had a couple unexpected so far that I wasn't expecting, but I wrote those on there. But I will do a month-end recount and sort of tell you about what's going on with those. But I've been writing them in as they've been paid off. So I have like a budgeted and an actual. So I've been putting those in. And then also what I started doing, I put in just expected pay for income. But what I did is I just started putting little notations on here when money is actually deposited into our account. So like here, I put an amount and there's an amount. So that way if I get money like from my side hustles or from paycheck, we went on a cruise this week and I was lucky again and I hit a jackpot. So I put the amounts in here of the jackpots that I won also. So these are one of the other things that I decided to do. We're going to be getting our roof repaired from the storm. So this is a partial payment that the insurance company has given us, and then once the roof is repaired, then they'll send us the rest of the money to pay the contractor that we hired to fix our roof. So that amount I put on there, but it's separate from our actual bills and stuff. And then this is an amount that I received because I returned some things from Amazon. So I also put, like I said, any cash that we receive or money that we receive, I've put this in here. So like paychecks, side hustles. I did put, oh yeah, this was a friend of ours is storing his car in our pole barn for the winter while he lives in Arizona for the winter. So we're storing his car for him. So we didn't ask for any money, but he insisted, so he gave us $400 to store his car for him. So I just put that amount on there. I just put half of it. Half of it is in one of my husband's other accounts, and I do not add the amount that's in his other account on our budget. That's more or less like his savings and play money. Whereas when I have a budget for fun funds, that's my play money. So I do not add in his savings account to any of this, just to let you know that. And then, let's see, the only other change here, I think that was the only change I decided to do. So again, with this planner, it also has an expense tracker. So every time that I buy something or we spend something out of our family account or our business account, then I will write that on here. So again, we went on a cruise, so what I did is I put things on here, but I put a V next to it because that was our vacation, what we spent on vacation. So that way I can sort of separate that. Our expected amount was $1,000 to spend. End up spending $2,500, but again, I won like $4,200, so actually we end up not in the red. So paid for everything basically for our vacation and plus some. So again, I'll tally all of that at the end to see how it all evens out. But again, this is how I put all the expenses, and I put each category. Business, if I buy it for my side hustle, I have a side hustle color street, so I'll put business next to it. I also have an Etsy shop, so anything that's business related, I'll just put business next to it. And then same thing on this page. So when I buy from Amazon, again, I try to categorize everything because I buy a lot of stuff from Amazon. And then this was just a little note I had in here when we went on vacation. I was trying to keep track of our spending and stuff. So then I just started to just keep the receipts and write everything down and do it that way. But this was just to start out when we first left the house. Starting with Starbucks, of course. And then gotta get Starbucks at the airport before you get on that plane. So this is like a running tally that I use. So I use like 5 accounts, and I just do like a running tally on the 5 accounts when I spend something. That way I know what's in each account when you're trying to sort of juggle so many accounts. Question, why do I have so many accounts? Well, one of the reasons is this doesn't even include my business account. So I do have a business account, but I do not put that on there. I do have a family account. So we have an account that me and my husband both use for the household. So that's our family account. And then I have a personal account that I will pay like certain expenses out of. And then I have one account that just has a savings. And I also have a loan through them, SoFi. So I really don't use that account except to pay the loan and as a savings account. And then I have 2 other accounts that I just put money into because they were offering like a $400 for opening a new account. So I just opened these accounts and got that money, and I'll just have money split from my paycheck and sent into those accounts. But then I transfer it out of those accounts and put it into our main like family account. So yeah, it doesn't make any sense, but it is what it is. I'll probably eventually just close those 2 accounts, but that's why there's like 5 accounts here, which technically we have 7 accounts if you include my husband's account and my business account, but I just deal with the 5. And other than that, I've just been doing a little tally here. So if you look at the beginning, this is part of my snowball debt. So I just have it in order of what I want to pay it off and then how much I owe. So that's what that is. I've charged a couple things, so some of these amounts have changed. This was actually $150. But I have the monthly amount that I've been paying, and then I have the balance. So that way I know and can keep count of what the balance is. But I have them in order as to how I'm going to pay them off. So like this was a new camera I bought, and I owed Amazon $140, and that was paid off in October, of course. So when I put it on the next page, I did not include that because it's paid off. But this was starting in October, what my balances were and how much I owed on each one. So this is my debts. That's my debts. Here's the thing I'm going to be changing. Are you ready? So I've been watching these YouTube videos, and I found someone on there, Sana. She has a website, she has a YouTube site, she has Instagram, but I found her through another YouTuber called Black and Blue, and she had this budget book, Payday budget book by So Crafty Sana, SKS. And she did a review on it, and I watched it, and I literally fell in love. I'm like, I gotta have that book. So I ordered this book in September. I just got it, and I'm already in love with it. It's pretty thick. This is actually the medium size, and she does have a larger size, but this is perfect for me. This is what I needed. But if you have not heard of So Crafty Sana, she has all kinds of budget books and inserts and cash envelopes. You have to look up her YouTube channel. I'm not an endorser or don't get paid, but when I find something that's good, I do it. So this book, I'll just give you a quick overview, but I'm going to be switching into this starting in November. And I've been trying to get it together. It has a calendar 23 through 25, which I'm loving. She has all these little notes on each page, but each month, and it's undated, which is great. So you can start it whenever you want. And like I said, I'm going to start it in November. But you can, the first tab, it starts with monthly financial goals, and you can write what your goals are. And then when you start the month, it's got monthly financial goals, what worked well, what should I change, spending habits, things like that. So it has different options and stuff for you to write down and go through your monthly. But let me show you, let me go to a blank page real quick. Let's go here, because again, I've been trying to get this all set up. So she has this monthly, which I love. When she uses the monthly, she'll use it as a no spend. So she'll write down how much she spent each day and put a little sticker for no spend. And then she has a 2-page calendar right after that, where she puts her bills and stuff. Well, what I decided to do is use the 1 page for like my regular monthly planner. So like appointments when I have to work, things like that. That's what I decided to do with this 1 page. That works better for me and my lifestyle. So I put little stickers on November and put things and stuff in there. What I did with the 2-page is my actual debt. So I don't use stickers to write down my debt. I always write down the actual bill and the day is, and put it on the day that it's due. I did put some little stickers in here for paydays. It's got a little section over here for notes and stuff if you like. But this way I can open this up and see it. And as I pay the bill, I just check it off. that's how my life works. That works easier for me, and I love it. But the next page, it's got a monthly bill tracker. So what I decided to do with the monthly bill tracker is write down all my bills and the date that they're due and my budget. So just like I have a monthly budget set up in my old planner. So let me go back and let you see here. So my monthly budget. So this is my monthly budget in my old budget planner. I took all of that and just put it here. So I'm basically doing the same thing here as I'm going to be doing here. I like this because it has the account. So like I have different things that are automatic payment. So it has the account where that money is coming out of. It helps keep me track. So I love this part. And then I can list it, put my budget, and then I can put the actual once that's paid. So I'm really loving this part. And you got 2 pages of it if you need. And I'm surprised I only needed 1. A lot of these are little things, but I only needed 1 for that. So I really love that. And then when you turn the page, there's a monthly budget per se. So you can put your income, monthly bills. I found out you can put savings, you can put debts, and I have the different colors and everything associated with each one. What I did find out, I am going to change this because I have everything itemized here. What I'm going to do is categorize things here. So instead of, you know, breaking everything out, like for health, I'm going to put everything under like my medical insurance or dental insurance or prescriptions. All that I'm going to lump it together and list it out here because I have it itemized here, so I don't think I need to itemize it here. That way I have a budget of each category listed under here. So that's what I'm planning on doing for the next month. But like I said, I just got so excited to start writing things down that I just went ahead and did it that way to begin with. And then for here, I always use erasable pens also because I make mistakes. So I usually use Friction, but I did get these new ones from Amazon because they were on sale during Prime Day. They're by Parku, erasable pens. So I do have those that I started using. And then I also got the Friction erasable. They're like little pens, but they're like little fine tip markers, but they're also erasable. So I love erasable stuff. I do have some regular gel pens, but I usually just use erasable pens because again, I make mistakes, I change things. So I'm an eraser girl type of life. So, and then it has this page for Payday envelope. So when you, if you're an envelope person, which I've been using, you can put down your envelope, what it is, your budget, and break down your cash and stuff, how many bills and stuff that you're going to put in each one. It has the sinking funds. Let's see, can you see this? Sorry, I was trying to adjust my camera so make sure that you can see everything correctly. But it has a sinking fund, so you can write down your sinking funds, what you're going to be doing. And then it has weekly, so you can do this weekly, is the way that she has it set up. So that's what all these are. And then it has a page here, so for monthly income. So again, every time you get some kind of income, you can put that down, what account it went into, and your balance, and keep a account of your monthly income. So I do like that page too. And then you have 2 pages for that. Monthly expenses. So again, where I was writing down all my monthly expenses in my other one of what I spend and from what account, you can do that. And that also has a couple pages and stuff. There's like 4 pages for that. And then month-end envelope. So what you have left in your envelope, what your beginning balance was, what you have ending. That way you can start the next month. And then monthly debt payments. Again, So it has your due date, your beginning balance, your payment, and then your balance left. So this is like another way to list like a debt snowball type of thing. But the nice thing is, I'll get to that in a second. Anyway, so this is a way that you can list all your debt and keep a track of your balance. Okay. And then it has weekly cash flow. So each time that you get paid, you can write down your expenses like per week, your income for that week, because she budgets it by week. And I might try that just to keep a better idea and on track of my budget. So I might try doing that weekly. So what I did for November, I just wrote down my days of expected income, paychecks and stuff. So I went ahead and wrote those in, and then I'll fill those in as we get paid. And then weekly account balances. So again, you can go through your account and balance out and see where you are. And then expense comparison, you can do each category. This is my budget. This was my actual, and then, you know, what the balance is. Was I negative? Was I positive? Did I do good that month? Did I do bad that month? Okay. And then again, on the last one, the month, money spent. What did you actually spend? The category, the amount, what you spent last month, what you spent this month, and what the difference was. Did you spend more in one category than you spent in the other category? So that's what's involved in 1 month. And you have 12 months of those. So as I flip through, I'm going to go to the back here. This was another exciting part of this book. So in the back at the last tab, subscription tracker. I fell in love with this. That was another reason I got this book. There were several reasons why I bought this book, but that was another reason. Subscription trackers. So if you have a bunch of subscriptions that you keep track of, and they come at different times of the year or different times, then this is a great way to keep track of those. Like Amazon Prime. I know mine is always doing January, so it goes up, so I did not put the amount, but you can put if it's monthly or annually. My Sirius, Cricket, Ancestry, Audible, Apple TV, I mean, whatever subscriptions you have, just write them on there, the amount, if they're monthly, if they're annually, and what day they come out. Love this. And then it has another page for it, so if you have a bunch of subscriptions. Bill adjustment tracker. Not sure exactly how to use that one yet, but it has 2 pages. Credit card tracker. This is nice, so you can write down your credit cards, the creditor, what the rate is, the credit limit, what your balance is. So I filled in a couple of them as far as balances and stuff, but I know that's going to change because, again, I'm starting this for November, so I haven't really filled in everything yet. But I just went ahead and listed any credit card that's in our name. So that way it's on there, whether I have a 0 balance or not. I just listed them because that way, I'll get to that in a second to tell you why, but at least that way you know what credit cards you have. And then again, another page for credit card tracker. Then you have credit card reward tracker. So if you get rewards or something on your credit cards and when you redeem those. So that's a good idea. And again, 2 pages for that. Balance transfer tracker. So if you're one of those people that transfer your balances and you can write down those, the promo date and everything, so you know how long you have to pay it off, whether or not they charge you a fee, when it expires, things like that. And again, 2 pages for that. Investment tracking, so you can write down investments if you have any investments or anything, the investment type, stock, share, things like that. So that's nice. And then it has these categories. Oops, hold on a second. I put some stickers in here. So let me move those out the way. In the back here. And this flips over very easily, which is nice too. So it has these different categories and stuff here. So like a yearly category breakdown. So you have your monthly category breakdown, then you have your yearly category breakdown for each month. So you can go through and see how you did for the year, but you can also keep account for every month. And then automatic bill payments. So I have not filled this one out yet, but when you have automatic bills that come out your account, when they're scheduled, the payment amount, who they're going to. So that's really nice. I did forget that it was on that page. So I ended up putting mine on this page, but you do have 2 pages of it. So again, automatic bill tracker. So it's just sort of like your subscriptions. That's what I used it for. So and I also know what bills automatically come out of my account, which account and what day. So I like that. And then you can just mark them off as they're paid. And then this has investment. I'm sorry, an active log. So the way that she explained this is if you have a credit card that you don't use, if you don't use it for so long, it'll get closed, which affects your credit. So this is a log of last activity. And that lets you know when the last time you used that card. So if you don't want it to close, then you can say, hey, I used it there, I need to use that, and then, pay it off to reactivate it. So again, so it does not go inactive. So that's what this page is for. And then that has 2 pages also. This is items for sale tracker. This works for me also, again, because I have 2 side hustles. So, or if you decide you want to sell things around the house, yard sale, things like that, you can put the item and the price, platform, fee, date listed, date sold, ship fee, ship, net profit. So if you need to keep account of things like that for taxes or anything, this is nice. So I'm definitely going to be utilizing this also. So there's 2 pages of that. Holiday event gift budget. Again, if you know there's an event coming up and you want to get a gift and you know how much you want to spend, so this is something that you can put into your sinking funds, but also it just sort of helps you plan ahead. It's like, hey, I know this wedding's coming up. This is how much I want to spend. This is the gift I want to buy. So another way to sort of plan your expenses and stuff to stay on budget. So this is really nice. And then there's only 1 page of that, because then there's a charitable donation page. And then you can put the charity, location, the amount, the date. So again, if you're like me, I itemize my taxes. So that way it's nice to keep track of that and how much you spend and things like that. And I'm gonna get some of those little sticky envelopes so that way I can keep the receipts and stuff inside here also. But that's what that is for charitable donations. And then, this is nice. She actually has the debt snowball plan. And each page will account for 3 debts. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 for the 5. So there's 5. Oh, no, I'll take that back. Because I overlapped. Sorry. There's 1, 2, 3. There's 3 pages for the debt snowball and 3 on each one. So there's 9. So you have up to 9 debts that you can list on the debt snowball plan. And it has all the way down to 36 months. So you can plan your amounts that you're going to use, your interest rate, your monthly payment, things like that and stuff, your starting balance. So you can use that to start your debt snowball plan. The other thing that she has is the debt avalanche plan. So the debt snowball plan, it helps you pay off debt starting at the lowest balance first. And then you take that money that you were paying monthly and apply it to the next one until all your debt is paid off. The debt avalanche plan is based off of what the highest interest rate is. So you're paying your debt off based on the highest interest rate bill, and then you go to the next one. So that's what the debt avalanche plan is. I do debt snowball plan because I feel like I make more of an effort, and I'm actually moving ahead by using the debt snowball plan. So because I didn't have enough room for the debt snowball, I just put the rest of my debt under here. Even though this says debt avalanche plan, I'm using it as debt snowball. So I just needed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just needed 5 more additional spaces. So I just put it here. But you can do what you want, and hopefully you don't have, what, 9, 12, 13, 14, maybe. Hopefully you don't have 15 debts to pay off, but I do. So I use what I needed to use, and that's what I have there. So, but you do have the debt avalanche. So, and then you have a savings plan. So you can put a savings plan here of what you want to save. You can put the amount, and then you can keep up with your savings goal based on what you want to save. The other nice thing is there's 2 pages of that. There's a sinking goals also. So if you have sinking goals, there's 4 columns for that. 2 pages for the sinking goals. And then she actually put in savings plan. So there's 4 of them. So this is a 52-week. This is a $10 savings plan. So if you save $10 a week, it tells you, and it tells you at the end of that 52 weeks, you'll have $520. So each time you save that $20, you just check it off. So there's a $10 savings plan. There's a $25 savings plan. So at the end of the 52 weeks, it's $1,300 you'll have. There's a $50 savings plan. So at the end of the 52 weeks, you'll have $2,600. And then there's a $100 savings plan. So if you want to save $100 a week, you just check it off, and at the end of that 52 weeks, you'll have $5,200. So it's nice that she already has it on there, and it has an account of how much you already have, so you don't have to keep going back and saving. I have a little plastic lockbox that I put my savings and stuff in for my savings plan. So that's how I do that. And that way you can just check it off. So instead of going in there and counting it, I already know, hey, I got this checked off. This is how much money I have. So, and then you can go ahead and do whatever you plan on doing with that savings. But that's a nice way to keep track of your savings if you want to save it. And then the last page, account numbers and logins. I actually have a separate little book that I put all my account numbers and logins. So I doubt that I put any information on here. If anything, I just might write the bank name that I do, you know, the different banks that I have. But as far as account numbers and all that, I'm not going to put any of that on there. So, because like I said, I have a different system for that. But there are 2 pages for that. So there's the other page. And then this binder. And this is hardcover. Oh, sorry about my dog. I knocked and he thought someone was knocking at the door. Kobe, it's okay. So this is my Payday budget book. Again, it's a rhyme. Kobe. Like I said, it's thick, but this is the medium, but it's not heavy at all. Very sturdy. So again, I really like this. And the nice part is there's a hole punch. I forgot what she called it, but there's like a little hole punch that you can actually do with these holes. You can add pages if you like, and that way you can reuse this binder. So I really like that part too. She does sell refillables, but I like the fact that you can buy that hole punch and add any pages that you want to on any of these. And that way it makes it more functional. And like I said, I'm just going to get the little plastic envelope slots where you can put stuff in there like stickers, receipts, things like that. So I am going to get some of those. And then it has the little tabs so you can mark your tabs. Again, I'm going to be starting in November, so this will be November. and then it'll take me all the way through till next October. And then I can just go through next year and take those pages out and add more pages in here, and then still use the same binder. So I'm really excited. So I wanted to let you know. So again, this is So Crafty Sanaa, SKS, Payday Budget Book. Again, I love it. I can't wait to get started on in November, but until then, I'm still going to be using this little budget book. It's been, I mean, it's cheap, it's nice, you can carry it around and everything, but generally, I don't need to carry my budget book with me when I'm gone, so it doesn't matter if it's this or if it's this. But this looks much nicer. It's got everything where I can just put everything in one book. So I'm really loving this. I'm hoping this will help me get back on track, get organized, get out of debt, stay on budget, and not let life take over me, but enjoy life, if that makes any sense. So I hope this helped you. I hope everyone has some kind of budget plan. My plan is to get out of debt. I'm just buckling down. Like I said, last couple of months been a little crazy, but it's time to just buckle down, get it done. So make it a lifestyle change, and that way it doesn't seem like work. But just keep an accountability of what you're spending and try to plan for what you plan to spend. So, and having that emergency fund and stuff also, that's step one of Dave Ramsey's get out of debt plan, is to have your emergency fund, which we have that. So my second step is to pay off debt. So I need to pay off the debt so I can start saving. I'm saving also, but I'm not saving like I want to save. So gotta get through step 2, and then I can get to step 3. Well, I hope this helps someone. Hope you like the video. If you do, please like and subscribe. And once October is over, I'm going to do an overview, let you see where I am, what worked, what didn't work, and what I need to change starting in November, starting in my new book. Yes, I'm so excited. Can't wait, can't wait. Anyway, thanks again. Have a great one. Happy budgeting. Bye.